Welcome and hello everybody. This is Razakius and I am playing Minecraft. Big surprise. So I'm coming out of a blood moon here. If you notice, I got a wall done. We're gonna go into that a little more in just a little bit. But we just came out of a blood moon, and last time I had a blood moon, I had a death. So I figured before I go back outside, I better start recording. So blood moons have really high amounts of spawnage happening, and I think some higher level stuff tends to spawn too. So I just wanted to make sure we got it, because I'm probably gonna have quite a crowd out here waiting for me. If not, glory be. Do the sprint. I don't like that stuff could be above me. Oh, look at that! That was a bunch of build-up for nothing. I'm actually a little surprised. Last time there was like 7 or 8 things sitting out here waiting for me. Let me get rid of this tree. I don't like how it's looking at me. Alright. The first thing I wanted to do today is review my house. I'm not entirely... Review my house here. I'm pretty close to being done with the basic build of the house, and I like where it's gone. One problem I have is, again, there could be creatures inside. It doesn't look like there's much out here, and I'm not sure where they are, but it's kind of scary. So here's the house. Let me get back outside, get a good viewing of it. It's like I said, this is a prairie-style house. Some might call it modern. I'm using all wood. It would probably look better if I used some color, or like blacks and whites, or something like that. I use this to get up on the roof. I have kind of this little patio area out here. I'm not sure if I'm going to put rails up around it, or if I'm just going to leave it as is. You'll notice I used micro blocks up here and then normal size down here. And part of the reason I did this was so that it would give it an appearance of being larger from the ground. It's kind of the Disney World trick. If you ever heard the... at Disney World, the castle isn't actually as big as it seems, and part of the reason is because they have bricks that get smaller as it goes up to give you a feel that it's bigger than it actually is. And so I was kind of trying to hope. I was kind of hoping to get that same feel even on a smaller scale building. So I did the smaller roofing, but it also, having the second floor in a little bit, I think helps that a bit too. So it seems a little larger. I mean, it's still quite small, but I'm hoping to get a feel of size out of it. Got this cute little second floor, which really isn't good for much other than, like, maybe I could put storage up here, or maybe I could put a few machines or something. Having the window slits here makes it so that there's not a whole lot I can do with the space, because if I start covering up the window slits, you can see that outside. But it's a nice little area all the same. So that's my house. I kind of like it. I think it's worked out well. I think it'll work pretty well for building, putting my machinery in here. That's the next step that I'm going to do. I've also, as I showed you a little bit earlier, started along the way of building my mine wall. I am building it out of cobblestone stairs to be precise. I have a few slabs and full bricks too, but not many. And we're kind of continuing on with this sort of Aztec-y feel that I got going outside. Here we go. Cover that up. This is going to take me a lot longer. Hello. Nope. There we go. That's the one I was looking for. Put that right there. Actually, that's a terrible spot. Put that right there. So, the first thing that we need to do, I think I put some stuff in here, is for this build, I'm using wood panels from the microblocks instead of wood blocks. My original build had wood blocks in it. You can see like the wood blocks in the back gives it a nice secondary color, which I really enjoy. Oh, that's been happening ever since I logged in, and I'm not entirely sure why. Gross. If that continues to happen, I was gonna do a speed up video, but if this continues to happen, I'm not going to be able to, because that'll be too off-putting in the speed up. Can you imagine the subliminal messages put in for that? I don't know what's going on. I haven't changed a thing, and I did notice there's a lot of mods in my pack that need to be updated, so I need to do that fairly soon. I haven't played for a couple of days. I'm a little surprised at that. Kind of, for lack of a better word, it's glitching, and I don't know why. But yeah, so, dang it. This is the problem. I'm not quite used to the micro blocks yet. It's going to take me some time. But so, in essence, yep, got this wall. I'm going to run it all the way down. And then we're going to take these stairs. And for the most part, what I want to do is I actually want to copy the pattern I have on this side. So this is going to be the tricky part, because it's kind of a pain in the ass. So yeah, it's going to take a lot of this sort of, well, what did I do on that side? Let's step back, take a look, sort of thing. And because of that, I'm going to go ahead and spare you guys the rest. But you guys kind of get the idea. I am going to go down the entire way. Having all sorts of glitchy problems, and hopefully that'll get fixed as the world gets loaded a little bit better. So yeah, this is what it's going to look like, and I am going to come back and show you what it looks like once I'm done. Catch you guys later. Alright guys, I am back. And just quick before we went and did something else, this is the side that's built. I'm still not quite done with the other side. I did get the wood put up all the way down the mine. But behind this wall, there's room to walk, thanks to the microblock. And there's a couple of tricks that I was doing. One is this trick. I leave an empty panel, and this panel on the ground I think I'm actually going to remove. But what this empty panel here is for is to mark where there's a dungeon area for me to go explore, or a cave area for me to explore. The second trick I'm doing is there are lights all over back here to make sure that monsters don't spawn. That would be the last thing I want, is for monsters to spawn, but the trick here is that I gotta do it in a way that people can't see it normally when they're walking down here. So you'll look, and I've hid them all pretty well, I think, where you can't really see them. Like, you can see it a little bit there, but it's really difficult to see most of the lights. The other thing that I'm doing on this wall is this is basically like an end cap to tell me that there is that cave on the other side that has the empty panel. This is telling me where it is behind the wall, so that if I ever want to go explore that cave later, I can just either tear it down here or find it some other way. I haven't decided. I do want to kind of make an entrance somewhere along the wall to let me through, but I haven't decided where or how to do it. In the meantime, I did get done with this wood paneling on the other side. If you notice here, I have one that I didn't do here because I want to get this, but not right now, so I'm just kind of leaving it right now. But there is I believe, a second tunnel that I want to explore, so I am going to do that and finish. Thank you, Thundersun. And instead, finish the walls off camera after this episode, so it'll be between this episode and the next episode. That's what I kind of decided here. Is this good enough? Yeah, that should work. And the one I actually forgot to put in the empty panel because I was dealing with the glitchiness that you saw in the previous video section of the video. Which, I think I figured out what was wrong there. Well, I haven't figured out what was wrong, but I think I got it working. Where is this? Great. Let's get you here. I thought it was around. No, it's down here. Go and finish that back up later. It's down. Now the question is this the same one that I had previously? No, this is where it was coming out before. So this is a new one. There might be one there too. It's either here or here. I think it's around here. See, this is why you put a frickin' panel over it, so that you don't have to deal with this later on. There it is. Oh, hi. Oh, and there's a charge creeper too. Oh, glitch is back. Man. Well, this is definitely where I wanted to be. Kind of. Not with all the creepers. Ah! No! Oh my gosh! It didn't even occur to me that that creeper blew a hole in my wall, and so that's where it was coming from. Oh, gosh. This is the worst. Oh my gosh, this is going to take a lot of work. Sneaky little devils. Wow. And look, they poked a hole over here. It looks like there's another cave there. Looks like I'm almost out of food here. Why were there so many... I was wondering why all of a sudden they were just like, ah, we don't care about you anymore, human. It's because they had found another way. Assholes. That's what they are. Assholes. Why? But the other question is, why were there so many creepers sitting around right here? Is there like a spawner? Oh, frickin' A. Oh, yeah, like you need more. Ah! Jesus! Crying Utley. Scared to go down that way. I wonder if these were all from when the blood moon was going on, because I was on the middle of the stairs rather than at the top, so they all spawned like right here. Some iron right here. I can't seem to get rid of these traps. There's got to be a way to get rid of them. I wonder if I... Yeah, that got rid of it. So you got to get rid of the bottom one. I don't want to go down there right now. Instead, I'm going to go over here. And I think that iron is like... Great. What the hell is hitting me? Oh, it was a poison creeper. Of course, because, you know, normal creeper isn't bad enough. Let's make it poisoned. The glitchiness, for the most part, is better now, but there's some obvious issues still going on. Like that. And I wonder if it's due to the servers still loading after not having been up for a bit, or if it's due to... maybe... is it possible that something automatically updated? Ooh, this is a nice little cavern. What you gonna do, man? You gonna come here? Come on. Come on, zombie. There we go. There's your friends. Nice. Iron is what I need the most right now. I need to build railroad tracks up on the stairs to make mining a lot easier. I know this is going to be a thing, so I'm already looking for iron so that I can build tracks. Because I don't want to have to walk up and down those freaking stairs all the time. Copper. This isn't so bad. There's a lot of like random holes in here. Alright. Man, that I'm still trying to get over the creeper blast. It's very disheartening to have that happen because I realize the amount of work it's gonna take. At least I got a couple of creeper heads out of it. I think. Sticky wither. I just don't want to deal with you. Yep. I'm not going to deal with you. Going back upstairs. teach that guy who's boss. Sticky is a bad one. I don't like sticky anything really, but a sticky creeper sounds really bad because what it's going to do is it's going to steal my weapon, give me the wither effect, obviously. Who cares about that? And then it's going to blow up and take my weapon. Now, granted, I'm only using stone, so I'm not even using iron here, but it's the fact that I know that I can't win against that. It's disheartening. It's very disheartening. Alright, this seems like a pretty good point to call it. If you guys liked this episode and want to see more, make sure you subscribe at the bottom. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and I hope you guys have a good one. See you later.